Hey sweets, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be doing heart knotless braids. This is just me prepping for the hair and making sure that my first two braids are how I like it. Now I did have a reference picture in which I'll be showing you guys in the next upcoming clips, but as you can see I am taking my time with the ear to ear parting only because they are my anchor and the foundation of the knotless style, so I just want to make sure that everything looks good and it is to my liking. Alright, so now that I'm finished, I'm going to go ahead and take the top part and just section off in 3 sections. This will just help me to have the braids be as equal as can be on each side and making sure everything is symmetrical. So I'm going to try to be as detailed as can be, but this is definitely just not a tutorial. I do want to mention that what I'm doing right now is something that I not only do particular to this style, but I do it for every style. I find that it helps a lot with the symmetry and it just gives the look a better outcome. So I already did the first braid off camera, but I'm going to show you guys how I did the second braid. So what I did was I parted that section down in the middle so that the symmetry could be on point. Then I went ahead and I went to go use the shine and gem and I just put it on that section of hair. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I could explain this part to you guys. I just feel like it would be best if you just look and learn. I will say that this style can be very tedious because there's a lot of sectioning that has to be done and a lot of areas that you need to focus on so that your stitches can be perfect. But if you're not doing stitches, then by all means this style shouldn't take that long. But I went ahead and I sectioned off each half, and I went ahead and I just used the even edge control, and let me tell y'all, this edge control is one of my favorites because when it comes to stitching, it is absolutely amazing. I feel like it works best. Don't argue with me. Let me put a disclaimer. If you use a lot of this edge control, then you might see little white areas, but a little goes a long way. So I don't add any extra pieces of hair because this is kind of just the style. It doesn't really require for extra pieces to be added in when you are forming the heart. I feel like it looks a bit bulky when you do that, so I avoid doing it until I reach the ending, in which you guys will see in a bit. But right after I'm done that braid, I go ahead and I start focusing on the other side. And everything I did to that first section, I do it to this section. Just look at those stitches. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that first braid, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach both sides to make it one, and in doing so I start adding pieces to thicken the braid and to also hide her natural hair, since I will be doing color hair for the next couple braids. Let me tell y'all, I did not know how hard it was to tuck hair with orange hair. I thought blonde was bad. No, orange was pretty bad. And eventually I did get the hang of it, but it was a challenge for sure. I'll say what helped to hide her natural hair was, as I kept adding pieces, I just combed her hair out and just kind of smoothing it as I went along, and it kind of just helped to keep her hair under the actual orange hair. And what I did for the first braid, I go ahead and I do it for the second braid. So just like how I did with the front sections, I go ahead and I work on the back sections, and I kind of just attach and make them align with each other. And then once I'm satisfied with it, I go ahead and I make that into a braid. So I know how my rows look, how big they are, and just the whole 9 yards. But to each their own on this part. I feel like this kind of just helps me. And I really wanted to make sure that I could mimic the reference picture as best as possible. And here is the reference photo. I got it by Braids Bay. I saw it and I was like, I need to do this. So that is what I'm doing. So after studying the reference photo, I find that this is a very crucial part to the style. It's kind of hard to explain, so it's best that you do observe and look. But basically for each half, it has to line up with the middle of each section. I don't know, you guys can see and you guys will understand what I mean. So you'll see in a bit, but this is how I start my stitch process. I basically take a small piece and I braid that about 1 or 2 times, maybe 3 at most. And as I go along the braid, I start picking up pieces with my pinky finger. That is how I do the stitches. Now, people tend to use their pinky. I feel like that is the most common one, or the index. I have seen a few people using their middle fingers, but it's whatever you feel most comfortable with. I either use my pinky or sometimes I'll use my index finger.
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could get down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see it, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. Wanna be down with what you go. Wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. I wanna be down. No matter the time.
I'm sure you could see it by now, but not only did I use one special color, I ended up using two special colors, which was a silverish, whitish. I cannot remember the color, but I will link it down below just in case some of y'all were curious. I know that the reference picture did only use orange, but I wanted to add a little razzle dazzle, and that is what I came up with using two special colors. So I'm just gonna keep this in normal speed to just show you guys how I add hair to finish off my braid. Hopefully by looking and observing, it'll be much more helpful than me to explain it. I feel like it's a bit harder to do so, but as I finish off the braid, I'm not gonna add bigger pieces because then the braid would look a bit weird. So instead, as I finish it off, I'll keep on adding smaller pieces until I reach the desired length of my choice. And as you can see, I'm trying to measure it to make sure that the braids are somewhat the same in length and in size. So to finish off the braid, I take a small piece from the side and I wrap it around to form some type of knot because that'll help for when I curl the actual ends of the braids. So in this clip, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I match the parting with the other side so that it is equal, and yeah. Now this is everyone's favorite part of their hair appointment, and that is the mousse part. I went ahead and I used the Shine and Jam mousse. I applied it to her head and I also applied it towards the ends of her hair. So for this next clip, I went off camera and I put them on the perm rods. And now I'm just dipping them in hot water. I did them section by section because I wanted to make sure that each perm rod was getting their piece of heat. Cause child, I feel like I still am trying to figure out how to, y'all saw that pop? You see what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out how to get that perfect curl. But I'm gonna take it one step at a time, cause
I would like to get to know if it could be.
so I was struggling for a bit, but you guys see, well, you guys kind of see that the curls were actually working in my favor and they were just bouncy. They were exactly how I wanted them. But yeah. Now I didn't quite get a chance to show you guys a proper full 360 of this look, but I did take a lot of videos, so I'm just gonna insert them so y'all can see how I really killed it. Yeah. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, sweets, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.